This video is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual events, persons, or locations is purely coincidental. The characters, dialogue, and storylines are entirely fictional and not meant to depict real individuals, organizations, or events. All rights belong to their respective owners. This video is for entertainment purposes only.
Hey, my name is Martin, and I was on my way to root the world. I was so close, and I mean literally. I was gonna make the whole world, all 200-something countries, bow under me. I was gonna become the king of the earth. However, something happened. What happened? Well, there's gonna be our story here. Now, what do I add to my song here? This song has to be strong enough. Its words has to be strong enough to hypnotize the whole world to fall under my control. I'm the best. You're just a guest. From the east to the west, I'm all the beast. Oh, no. Beast doesn't rhyme. I'm the best. You're just a guest. From the east to the west, I'll hold you best. This rhymes, but people will think I'm a perv. Oh. Okay, let me get to the other verse. I'll hypnotize you like a witch, and I'll become rich, and I'll make every single one of you my... Who the hell would be visiting at a time like this? We're 1 a.m. in the morning. What do you want, Carlos?
Your father is dying. He wants to see you immediately.
Right now?
Immediately.
Every time he says this, and he turns out alright.
This time it's serious, and even the doctors can confirm this.
Okay, I'm coming.
Are you still making up stupid ideas to try and rule the world?
Get out of here, Carlos. It ain't your business.
I just like to watch how stupid you are. Every single idea of yours is like an idea coming from a 6-year-old child.
You laughing? You think I'm funny, Joe?
Because you're a funny character. You're wasting your father's money on childish ideas.
My ideas are genius. You're just unlucky.
Yeah, when you thought of getting $1 of every person in the world so that you become a billionaire?
Yeah, there's 8 billion people in this world, and surely every one of them has at least $1. It wouldn't affect them to give it away, so that's how it's genius.
Oh yeah, as if you were the first person to think of it. And when you applied your genius idea, you were arrested for fraud. And your father had to pay so much money for a good lawyer to get you out of your jam.
Genius people always have hairs. We try to go after him.
And when you tried to steal all the chips from Taiwan and nearly got killed by a gunshot for trespassing, and when you tried to put laxatives in every farm so that all the food in the world would make people get diarrhea, and then you would come up with a cure, and when you started your own country at the basement of your house and started making a nuclear program and were nearly sent to federal prison, and
Okay, that's it, Carlos, enough. It's called trial and error.
Well, keep up the good work. At least you never disappoint me at making me laugh.
Okay, dumbass, get out of here.
Whatever, man. You do you.
Yeah, you would do you getting on my blacklist. You'll regret it when all them 8 billion of you become my slaves. Idiot. What are you looking at, lady? Why don't you take a picture while it lasts? Hey, Pop.
Hey, son. Sit down.
So what's up?
I'm dying, son.
You're always dying, Pop. You got like 85 heart attacks in the last year alone.
This time it's serious. Confirmed by the doctors.
Well, okay, you're dying, but what's the reason you called me to come here in the middle of the night?
I really don't know what did I do wrong to raise you to be so cold-hearted.
I'm not cold-hearted, Pop. I'm pragmatic. And that's one of the traits of being a genius. And that's how I'm gonna rule the world.
You're a narcissist.
Nah, I'm not a narcissist. It's just how I see things.
And that's why I brought you here.
What do you mean?
30 years ago, after I just divorced your ma, I went to live a little bit in Alabama. So, I met this beautiful girl. She was really pretty, gorgeous. She was really into me, really loved me at first sight, and it didn't make no sense. She was a 10. Why would a girl beautiful like that, 22 years old, go after a guy like me, who was 45 at the time, ugly, broke? Back then I didn't have that money that I have now. Anyway, we married and she gave birth to a baby boy. And then she died right after that.
So you're saying I have a brother?
Yes, son. His name is Brad.
That's so cliche, Pop. Why every time in every scene the father tells a really huge secret right before he dies? Why is it always on the deathbed? And how do you always time it so perfectly?
Kid,
So overused, Pop.
listen to me, kid. I wanna finish my story before I die.
Don't worry, Pop. You're gonna die right after you finish your story. That's how the cliche works.
Right before she died, she told me his secret.
Great. A cliche within the cliche.
She told me the reason she was in love with me, why she was so obsessed with me. The reason was that she was my cousin.
That doesn't make sense. Why would that be a reason?
I don't know, son. But that was the reason she told me. And then she died right after that. So, unfortunately, because she was my cousin, our son turned out to be retarded. What I want you to do is to get him to live with you here in Chicago and be part of your plan in taking over the world. And I already booked your flight to Alabama and back to Chicago with him. That way, I teach you to take care of someone and be responsible. And stop being a narcissist.
Come on, Pop. Really? I can just say no.
I knew you'd say no. That's why I set my will that you have to follow what I'm telling you so that you can inherit my money.
Come on, you gotta be kidding me. Why you do this to me, Pop?
And my lawyers will make sure you follow through exactly to the T. And that's my story.
Oh, yeah. Dying right after the cliche has a complaint. Wait a minute. You didn't actually die. Your heart monitor still showing you alive.
That's weird. I was supposed to die now. That's really strange.
Good. Now I can berate ya. Why are you doing this? Did that make you feel good? Screwing up your son like that? You gotta call your lawyer now and erase your will, cause that's gonna really... Oh, now you died. Now where's this bad guy? I've been waiting in the airport for like 2 hours. We'll miss the flight back to Chicago. And I called him like 20 times. I know he's an imbecile, but not like that. Let me try again.
Hello?
Hey Brad, where the fuck are you? And why aren't you picking up your phone?
Sorry, I was sleeping.
Oh, did you have good dreams? Did you have a good sleep? I really hope you slept well.
Oh, thank you for asking. I slept very well and I actually had a really nice dream that I was a bird flying in the sky and I tried to meet with a female bird, that I was in love with. But her father rejected me because he was a racist. I was an owl and she was a hummingbird and I tried.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You were asking me about my dreams. So, I tried to prove myself to him by humming a bird song. That's not a rap song, and
Why didn't you come meet me at the airport like you were supposed to?
What airport and who are you?
Who am I? I'm Martin, you idiot. You were supposed to meet me now.
Martin, you're alive!
What?
Thank God, I thought you were dead. Thank God you survived the gunshot.
Anda, stop crying. What do you mean alive and survived a gunshot? What are you talking about?
Weren't you shot? Weren't people trying to kill you?
Who told you that?
When I was trying to look you up, I found you were dead.
Look me up? How did you look me up?
You really don't know how to look people up? Google, duh. What else other than Google? It seems like you are mentally handicapped. But you know what? I'm your brother and I'll always love you, no matter what.
Google? Really?
Yeah, it's a website on the internet that you can put whatever information you'd like to know. Type it and then hit the search button and then...
So what did you put on the search bar?
I just put Martin.
You don't know my last name?
No, my dad told me about it, but I forgot it. By the way, I'm very happy that you're black. I like black people, they're cool,
I'm not black, I'm white. Wait,
So when you search for something on Google, it comes with results. You can see web results or image results.
Wait a minute! When you search for me on Google, did you find me saying something like, I have a dream?
Yeah, exactly. That was the first thing I found. They like you so much that they made a holiday after you. Anyway, so when you get the web and images results, you can also
Is that
see
what I'm gonna
videos
be
and
dealing
news
with for the rest of my
results.
life?
If you want to see some videos or news,
Why, Pop?
Stay
Why?
organized in a way that they are in sections and you can scroll down if you want to explore to see what you want. And there's another button called I'm Feeling Lucky,